guys, what's up? It's me, Sarah. Welcome back to my channel. And before we get started with today's video, remember to give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. And without further ado, let's get on with the video. Today's video is going to be a spooky reading vlog, which basically I'm going to be reading books that are either mystery, thriller, or horror. And it's going to be like a mood reading vlog, but it's going to be books in those genres. And so we are going to start off with The Return by Rachel Harrison. This is a thriller. It is very short. It is just under 300 pages. I think it's like 296. And this one I am very excited for. And basically this follows this woman who went missing. And then nobody believed she would ever return except her best friend. And then the woman does return. Her best friend and their other friends from college, they agree to meet up, and then it turns out that the one who disappeared, the one who is returned, is not who disappeared. She is different. There is just a lot of differences and weirdness and odd things about her, and yeah, so I am very interested. I have no idea what has happened. Like, I don't even know if this is like paranormal, or I have no idea. But the person that disappeared is not the same one that returned. It says her friend disappeared, a stranger came back. I am very excited. Let's go get reading. I have an update for you guys on The Return, but this lighting is not it. So I think we're going to go in front of my TBR shelf, and hopefully the light won't be as much as it is right now. So let's go do that. That's better. This is a good little setup here. I am on page 73 of The Return, and I'm not disliking it, but I'm not loving it. I don't even know what my thoughts on this book really are. I keep going back and forth between I'm liking it and it's okay. I honestly don't know how I feel about this book so far, so hopefully some things happen soon that are help me decide if I like this book or not, but I am having an enjoyable time reading it, I think. Like, this is so hard to talk about because I don't even know my feelings. Like, I don't know how I feel about this book. But basically, this follows our main character, Elise, and one of her friends in her friend group, her closest friend, Julie, goes missing. And 2 years to the date of her death, she returns, and she is different because she's just, like, there's little differences, but everyone's, she's trying to, like, our main character, Elise, is trying to brush it off as, she was gone for a long time, something happened, but there's just some things that are different about Julie, and then they are at this hotel for, like, the four friends are staying at this hotel to, like, reconnect, and because they haven't seen Julie in 2 years. So they went there, and they're all staying in separate rooms. And our main character, Elise, her room, she keeps seeing things. Like, she saw something, and then when she turned back to look at it, it wasn't there. And also, she had put her bag in the middle of her bed, and then it ended up falling to the floor while she was getting ready in the bathroom, but it just fell to the floor, and she could have sworn she moved it to the center of the bed, and just little things like that. So, like, is it haunted? What is going on? I don't know, but I am interested to find out, and hopefully this book gets really good, and I enjoy the story, and I can't wait to find out what is really going on and what happened to Julie. But our main character, Elise, I know that I'm not her biggest fan. I don't think she's a bad character. She's just not a character that I feel like I need to follow. She's not, she's not that lovable in my opinion, but it's not that she's, like, horrible. She just, I don't know, she doesn't do it for me, but I'm going to go continue reading, and I'll update you guys later. I finished The Return. I gave it 4 stars. I had a fun time with this one. I was so intrigued and I just could not put this book down. I had a really fun time with it and I highly recommend this book. Is it the best thing I've ever read? No, but it was so much fun and I just needed to know what happened and I loved this book so much. But yeah, 4 stars, and that is going to be our first book read for this video. Next, we are going to read The Counselors by Jessica Goodman. And, I also wanted to say that The Return is more of a horror. Yeah, I would say it's a horror. I think earlier I said a thriller because that's what I thought. But after reading, it's definitely more of a horror. So keep that in mind. But The Counselors by Jessica Goodman, pretty sure this is a YA thriller. And I don't really know anything about this. I think possibly someone goes missing and that's really all I know. But I'm excited to get reading, so let's just do that. I'm on page 68 of The Counselors, and this is taking me a while to read because I don't know why, but I just haven't been wanting to pick it up. I'm liking the book, I like the writing, and I don't know why I'm just not wanting to reach for it, but I am on page 68. This is following our main character, Goldie. She is a camp counselor for this summer camp that she has gone to since she was a kid with 2 of her friends that she met at the camp. And now they are camp counselors. And there's something that's happened in the past. There's 2 timelines. There's like a then and now timeline. So we're reading about stuff from, I'm not sure how long ago. I don't think too long. Maybe the previous summer. I'm not sure. And then reading about things from present day. And so we know something happened in Goldie's life that everyone in town thinks she's responsible for. And we don't know if she is or not, but she's feeling guilty. Everyone in the town hates her. And so we know that, but we don't know what happened. And nothing's happened in present day either. So I'm hoping something happens soon or we get some more information. Because I'm intrigued. I want to know what happened in the past, but I don't know, I really feel like we need some more information or something to happen that will continue to keep me invested in this story, because I know I'm only on page 68, but I'm really hoping something happens that will keep me gripped to the story, that will grip me and keep me interested in the story. So that is what I have read so far, and I'm going to go continue reading, and I will see you guys when I've read some more. The weather has completely changed. It went from sunny and hot to gray and honestly a little chilly. I mean, I'm in a long sleeve, but I'm on page 150 of The Counselors, and I'm liking it, but I'm bored. I know that doesn't really make much sense, but that's how I'm feeling. I don't know how else to say. Like, this book, when I think about the plot and when I think about what's going on, I'm like, I like it. But when I'm actually sitting there reading, I'm like, when is something really interesting going to happen? Like, I really like the plot and the story, and I do like our main character, but I just really wish that it was more fast-paced, I think it's a little too slow for me, but those are my thoughts. I'm gonna go hopefully finish this today. I mean, still got quite a ways, but I have sprints today, so hopefully I can finish this, and I'll update you guys later. It is so sunny all of a sudden. Remember earlier when I updated you guys, and it was so gray and dark, and I was like, oh my god, it's so cold out. Yeah, look at the sun now. It is bright and sunny, so the weather's just being extra. And I finished The Counselors. You can't see that. I finished The Counselors. I gave this 4 stars. I really did enjoy it. The second half really picked up. Once we got into the story and once our main character was asking all the questions to everyone and trying to figure out what happened, and the more information we got, I just really, really enjoyed it. So 4 stars. I would definitely recommend this one. It is a little slow in the beginning, but so good. And I'm really glad I read it. So I'm not sure what I'm going to read next. I'm going to read one more book for this video. And I haven't decided, but whenever I start a book, I will let you guys know. I'm on page 32 of We Came to Welcome You. This follows Soul and her wife, Alice. They move into this gated community, like rich people, gated community. And they buy this house, and this house is like not like the other houses. It looks like it's been drenched in acid, like the outside. And there's a dead tree on the property, and there's a problem with the lights. They won't turn on, then they do turn on, then they won't turn on. And then the homeowners association came to the door and was like welcoming them, but then also trying to convince them to join the homeowners association. And those were 3 very eclectic people. And our main character is very skeptical, and she has her doubts and thinks that this place is gonna be bad, and she doesn't know why she's so skeptical and hesitant and thinking negatively, but she does. Her wife, however, is very much like, this is a great opportunity and this is a great place. But they do agree that those people that came to the door were strange. But that is what's happened so far. I am enjoying it. I looked on Goodreads because I put it in that I was reading it, and I saw the average star rating, 3.06. That might be like the lowest rated book I have ever read. But so far, so good. Obviously not very far into it, but I'm excited to continue reading. Let's go do that. We Came to Welcome You. This book was a wild ride. I don't even know what to say because oh my gosh. At first, I wasn't really enjoying this book. I think I said that. I wasn't disliking it, but it was just kind of eh. And then I started to really get into it. And then the ending. I don't know what to say without spoiling it, but the ending, I see why this has a low rating. I will say the ending is not for everyone. I don't like the ending, but I don't like it. I'm not happy about it. But it was still well done, and I understand why what happened. And I feel like it's a very realistic, well, not realistic, because obviously there's horror elements that aren't possible, but I mean, the ending and decisions made by characters it seems like that would be something I could see a real person choosing. But I gave this 3.5 stars. I was so unsure of what I was going to rate this. I'm like, this might be a 4-star, and then I'm like, that ending. And then I was like, is it a 1? Is it a 5? No, I knew it wasn't a 1, and I knew it wasn't a 5. But I landed on the 3.5. I would recommend this one, but no, going into it, it's not the ending I think people are going to be hoping for. I don't want to spoil anything, but I feel like that kind of is a little spoilery, but still vague. And if you've read this book, you know, and let me know if you've read this book or any of the books in this video, what you thought of them. And that was our last book for the video. So that is going to be it. We had 2 4 stars and a 3.5 star. And honestly, the 2 4 stars were like a really, really good 4 stars. And then this one was a very interesting story. And so let me know if you've read any of these, what your thoughts are, if these are on your TBR, if this video helped you move them up or down your TBR list. If you don't like commenting any of that, you can leave a ghost emoji. And before you guys go, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. I'll see you next time. Bye, everyone.